Well, hello my YouTube friends. So as you saw in the previous video, I have to move the sprocket outboard. Now I could turn this sprocket over, right, because the way it's manufactured, I can gain a 32nd right there, or maybe a full 16th. I want to do that as a last resort because I want this embossed Mongoose logo to face outward. So that leaves me with putting spacers underneath this nut right here. Okay, and so my options are, well, one of them is not, so this washer, it's the ID is too small because it goes like on this side, so that one's not going to work. Next up is going to be, well, you'll believe me if I tell you. So I got some washers. All right, and after a little trial and fitting, so I determined that the ID is too big on this one, as well as the OD. The ID is too small on this one, and the OD is too big. Okay, these two are identical. So this one has just the right inside diameter. The outside diameter is like very close. It'll work, but it's galvanized, and you can see I was filing on it, trying to clean it up, and it's gonna rust and that sort of thing. And it is a tiny bit thicker than this one. This one's a 0.125 thickness, a 1/8 inch, and this one's a 0.155, like a 1/7 or something. But anyway, so this one is a little bit thicker. Now, this one appears to be stainless, right? Because there's no rust on it anywhere. You know, this one's galvanized. This one's galvanized. It has corrosion, but the inside is too small. So the solution, I believe, lies in a hole saw, and I opened it in the store with the guy's help. All right, because I wanted to make sure that that fits on there. All right, and so this one's the correct ID, and it's a tiny bit larger than this. I can address that with a file after I make the cut. So I'm going to try and cut this here. And if I'm successful, then I'll go to the store and buy another one of these blades in a larger diameter, right, smaller than this one, for the finished cut. So let's see if it works. Okay, hold on. Okay, I slowed down the drive. I clamped the washer. I turned the whole thing sideways to make room for these clamps. Right, and I got that held stable. You've seen me do that before. So if you look closely, you can see the dot where the drill bit, so that's centered right there. I'm actually going to pull this and remove the drill bit because I don't need it because I have it centered up already. And then we'll see if it works. Okay, hold on. All right, here goes. I put an extra spacer in there to help hold it flat. Everything's tight. Here goes nothing. All right, this may take a minute, so I'm going to pause the video. All right, it might be working. It either will or it won't. I've been using more pressure, and I turned the extra light on, so that's why it's a little bit brighter. So here goes nothing. All right, success. Let's check it out. Hold on. Okay, on second thought, so it cut all the way through into the wood. That thing's hot. Everything's hot right now. I want it to cool down. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go get a bigger hole saw and cut a ring out of it. And it doesn't have to be that big, right? Because the amount of contact that there is on this nut right here is all that it had originally. So the washer doesn't have to be real super big, if you follow what I'm saying. So I'm going to measure this. I'm going to leave everything as it is because it's already centered, right? If I take that off, I'll have to try and center it again. This way, I only got to change the hole saw. So hold on. It'll probably be tomorrow. So, all right.